so elected, will you commit to reading every bill before you vote on it, and every amendment before you vote on it?
Let me explain that in an experience form. You will get bills early on, and your bills come through committee. And so you read all through those bills. And a lot of times when you read those bills, it's a must and a shall and things like that. Other times there's huge legislation like internet, it's brand new, it's a whole new chapter of law. And so you read those, you follow those, you vote those things. I want to go on record and tell you, I have never voted for a bill that I personally didn't want to vote. I've never been told by the caucus, you will support this bill. I read those bills the best that I can, and I'm all prepared. But the last day, which happens up there because there is no open meeting law, then all of a sudden, the assembly will put an amendment on a bill that you don't even know, it wasn't even your bill, but it'll move through. So you read as fast as you can to catch up to the curve of what's going on there. I would think that would be the most wonderful thing to do, and that's why I think if we ended 2 days earlier on the voting, and then it's kind of shut down a lot of the other budget kind of stuff, it would be a lot better for us, because it just seems everybody holds to the last minute when they're in leadership, and they negotiate between the Republicans and the Democrats and the Senate and the Assembly, and the rank and file members don't have an opportunity to be involved in those discussions. But I would tell you, if I could read every single amendment the last 2 hours of the session, I would agree with that. And we would take, if we took 10 minutes, stop, we're going to vote on a bill, 10 minutes, I'm for that, Ken, and yeah, I can support that.
So are you a yes or no?
I'm a yes.
Thank you.
Yes. In a perfect world, we should be looking at them all in the first place. So I think especially as a junior legislator, our biggest thing is going to be getting through all the legalese and being able to figure out exactly what's coming from where. And because I think it's going to be coming from all different directions. We're going to be playing chess on 10 different levels. So yeah, that's in a perfect world. Yeah, you bet.
Thank you.
I think there's something inherently wrong with the system that allows bills to come through at the final hour, and those persons who we have elected to work on behalf of the constituency do not have an opportunity to do the research and to provide not just perfunctory support, but to provide informed support. And so I will go back and say this: if the system is so broken that it does not allow our elected officials the time necessary to read the legislation, then we need to fix that. We need to fix that. One of the things that I had to do when I was at the Pentagon, I had to look at information that was coming to me from Europe. I had to look at information that was coming to me from Saudi Arabia. I had to look at information that was coming to me from Ghana. There were several times when I was on duty that there were 5 or 6 or 7, even 8 different things going on. But at the end of the day, in the morning, when we briefed the Army Chief of Staff, I could not tell them that I didn't have time to research it, because in the military, you work as long as you have to get the job done. And so I'll end with my beginning sense. There's something inherently wrong with a system that does not allow elected officials to do more than a cursory review and to provide more than just a perfunctory yes or no. We have to have the opportunity to review every line, every letter of the legislation, because after all, we only meet 2 years, every 2 years. If we get it wrong, it'll be another 2 years before we come back to get it right. And how many lives will be affected? And so that I take very seriously.
So are you a yes or a no?
Yes.
All right, Sandy then, because she's a member. Members go first, so Sandy.
I just have 2 quick comments before we run out of here.
We've got a good 50 minutes.
I don't care, it'll run out. I won't get to say what I'm going to say, and then I'll be pissed. Okay, first of all, it really aggravates me, and I'm not talking about John and